Top-down methodology. In this lesson, we'll look at the top-down methodology and how to apply the model to find your market size. The top-down approach begins with a broad statistic or data point that you narrow down to find your market size. You can usually obtain the broad statistic from secondary sources. This statistic will be tied to the channel where you sell your product. For example, you can use the population of Canada as a broad statistic for the wearable market. The number of households in Canada can serve as the broad statistic for a home appliance. And knowing the number of Canadian businesses could help you determine the market for a SaaS solution. Once you have your broad statistic, think about the data points you want to try to find in order to break the number down to your market size. This will help you in the research phase of your top-down approach. To find the data points you need, refer to industry analyst reports, market research reports, Statistics Canada, libraries, and other secondary resources you might encounter in your research. Try to find the same or similar data points from more than one source to help verify validity. If you're not able to do this, look at the methodology of each source you're using to understand exactly what they're measuring so you can assess whether it's the right source for you. Fill in the rest of your model using the data points found during your research. You may not be able to find everything you planned, so it's important to do two things. Being flexible will allow you to tweak or adjust your model depending on the available information, instead of constantly searching for that perfect data point. You may also need to estimate or make assumptions. It's best if you can run your numbers by others familiar with your industry, such as a mentor, a supplier, or a customer. This way, they can let you know if your numbers seem unreasonable, and they might share anecdotal information that supports or refutes them. Make sure you can support your assumptions, as investors will typically ask for details about your methodology. Being able to support your assumptions will demonstrate thoroughness and show your thought process in researching these numbers. The top-down approach is a quick and easy method to determine your market size, but it has limited accuracy and value as it tends to give a high estimate of the market. That being said, it's a great first step in the ideation stage of your company. When comparing top-down and bottom-up results, the top-down is typically larger. Draft a top-down model for the smartphone market in Canada. What data point would you most likely start with? Look online for the data needed to fill out your model. What resources did you use?